Yo, how's it going, guys and girls? Firefish 2004 here. This video is going to be a little bit different, and by a little bit different, I mean a lot of bit different than my normal videos, because this is a tutorial or guide video, where I'm normally used to making little gameplay videos. So, yeah, hope you guys enjoy, and let's get on to the video. Real quick, before the actual video starts, I just want to say that I'm putting up timestamps on the screen right now. Just shows you where in the video I talk about the different details if you ever want to come back, or if you're just looking for a specific detail right now. So yeah, the actual start of the video begins now. The first thing that I'm going to be talking about in this video is the trials, and by the trials I mean the actual challenges that you can get. On the screen right now I have all of the different trials that you can get and the percentage chance to get them. As you can see, the remain inside location is definitely more common than all the others. It's about 25% chance. It's really good to get early on because you don't have to maneuver as much, and there's normally no bosses. So in the later rounds, it's a little bit harder to do those, especially when it's inside of Noct, or in the power room, or in the weapons room, weapons lab, I think it's called. It's a little bit harder in the later rounds. Still doable, but I'm not the best at the game, so I normally, if it's in a really tight area on later rounds, I just kind of ignore it. But then the second most common is the kill zombies in location. It's about 17% chance, and that combined with the remain inside location is about 40% chance, a little over. So you'll get those pretty common, and kill zombies in any location, or in location, is definitely really good to get higher rounds, because there's just so many more zombies. So you're able to go from no reward all the way up to legendary easily. At least epic for sure. There's just so many more zombies, and I don't think there's a difference in how much it progresses your reward from like round 5 to round 30. I think it stays the same. So it's a really good one to get high rounds. And then the other ones, or the other trials, are about the same, about 4 to 6% chance. So it varies a little bit, but that's just based on my personal recording. I think I did over 200 trials. So yeah, that's the trials. Now on to the rewards. The first thing that I want to talk about the rewards is the guaranteed bonus rewards. And by that I mean every time you claim a reward, depending on the rarity, it will spit out different rewards that will just sit on the ground, and then you'll be able to pick them up after a second. On the screen I have the different rarities and the rewards that you get from those rarities. So for common, it is just 1 salvage. For rare, it is 1 power up and 2 salvage. For epic, it's 2 power ups and 2 salvage. And then legendary, it is 2 power ups and high quality salvage. So that's all for the guaranteed bonus rewards. And now on to common rarity rewards. So, common rewards. Basically, the lowest tier or rarity reward that you can get if you're not including intel, which basically is just information for people who are much smarter than I am in zombies. And basically, you just get it every couple like trials. Once you just do enough trials, you just eventually will get it and it'll be at the computer. But the common rarity rewards, they're not the best rewards, but they're pretty easy to get. On the screen right now, I have displayed all the different rewards and the chances to get them, obviously. The most common are the power up, weapon, and equipment. They're literally the exact same. I got them the exact same amount of times. They're all pretty common, pretty boring as well. They don't give you much, but the more rare ones are actually pretty good to get, like the 500 salvage and the 1k essence. I say like when that's the only ones that are other than the 24% chance ones, but anyways, those are actually pretty good to get. Like 500 salvage for a common reward, you just have to kill like a couple zombies or stay in a location for just a little bit of time, and then you could get 500 salvage. It's not the highest chance, but it is pretty good for that rarity. So yeah, common rewards aren't the best, or common rarity rewards aren't the best, but I mean, if you don't feel like upgrading, you might as well claim it and get some. So rarity rewards. Rare is definitely much better than the common rarity. There's many more like different rewards that you can get for sure than all the other rarities. There's like 6 different rewards that you can get, much more than all the other ones. But in order from the greatest chance to get it to the least chance to get it is a power up, an equipment, a weapon, 50 high quality salvage, 2k essence, and then a 4k essence. Rare is pretty good. You can get quite a bit of good stuff from this, like 50 high quality salvage and the 4k essence. But the power up I think is kind of lame. I feel like that should just be limited to the common, but oh well. Either way, rare is pretty good. 4k essence is definitely quite rare. I did 42 different trials and only got it once ever, so it's pretty rare, but it's still a really good one to get if you do get it. So yeah, that's all for rare. Epic rewards. Epic is pretty boring. I'll be honest. On the screen, you can see that there are 2 different rewards you can get. It's pretty boring. You need to get a weapon or a score streak. Not much else to say. Like, it's pretty boring. Like, it's not bad. It's actually pretty good, but, like, there's only 2 things you can get. So, like, I mean, it sucks when you get, like, a combat bow. That is definitely bad. It's like, bruh, you give me a combat bow? But, yeah. So, I got the score streak a little bit more than the weapon, but it could just be a 50-50. But, yeah. Not much else to say about Epic. So, on to the last rarity. Legendary rewards. We're finally here. Legendary is really good. It's definitely the best out of all of the other ones. Obviously, it's the best rarity reward that you can get. There's the Die Shockwave, the Pack-a-Punched Purple Weapon, the free perk, and then the Self Revive. All of those are super good. Just so good to get. The Die Shockwave is pretty common. I will say, I clipped this like 3 times and all 3 of them failed, and then the game decided to just not give me another Die Shockwave for another 15 legendary trials. So, that was fun. Yeah. Don't know what else to say about the Die Shockwave. It's a good weapon. But I got really unlucky for a long time. And then the Papped Weapon, pretty simple if you get a good weapon. You already have a Pack-Punched weapon. And it's purple rarity, so it's like almost maxed out, at least in the rarity standpoint. And then the free perk, that is really good, especially when you already have like 2 or 3 perks or more, because it just saves you even more points because of the way the perk system works in this game. And the self revive is awesome because I think a self revive takes like 250 high quality salvage. So if you're not playing solos, if you're playing with a group, self revive is really good to get because it just saves a lot of high quality salvage, which is hard to get on the early rounds. Good emergency backup. But yeah, legendary, definitely best reward or rarity reward to get. It's the only one that after making this video, I'm actually going to be claiming because it's just so much better. Like all the other stuff, it's okay. Really, the only reason I do it is if I did like a using trials only video or something like that. But yeah, legendary is definitely the best one. Before the end of the video, I want to talk about one more thing, and it's this weird like bullet power up thing. You can see on the screen. This is the only footage I was able to get of this, at least from myself. I got it 3 times, and they were all from different rarities. I got it once from legendary, once from epic, and once from rare. So I didn't include it in the rewards because it seems pretty rare, and I don't know what it does. It just seems like this weird item that just kind of shows up when it wants to. I feel like it might be a full power up. I don't know why they would have changed it because even in onslaught mode, it looks like the swords. So if it is the full power up, I don't know why it's a bullet in this. But I can't tell because the only gameplay footage that I have of this, I am using Aether Shroud. I had to use Aether Shroud in order to claim it. So I don't know if it was full power up, it just didn't refill my power because I'm in Aether Shroud. So it wouldn't have refilled it. So I don't know what this does. If you know, put it in the comments, and I'll make sure that if I find out what it does, then I will comment it and pin my comment. Make sure you guys can see it. But yeah, I don't really know what this bullet power up does, but I just thought I should say that and talk about it. But that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned something. I spent quite a bit of time on this video. It was both aggravating and super fun to make. I'm having to take a break from Cold War for a little bit because I have played it so much and done so many trials, and I'm kind of sick of it for a little bit. So I'm taking a break for about a week of playing it. So, but super fun game. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and see you in the next one.